Hey, welcome to the Thursday build where we're doing the SAS Jeep with Mr. Morris over here.
Hello.
Hello. I can tickle him. And John. Or Nodge, as he's colloquially known.
Yes.
How are you guys?
Good.
Fine.
Good. Bit tired, but I'm good.
Yes. We had a good members live stream yesterday, didn't we, John?
I made the last, 5 minutes?
And you made it all the better for it.
It was good. It did make my evening, so it was nice.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I realised I could tell you.
Oh, it was funny.
Leave it. If I leave the guitar propped against the wall, it'll slide and fall over and rip my wallpaper. Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
No. Don't want to do that at all.
No, sir.
So, yeah. So we've got the SS Jeep today.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Busy recovering some stirrers that I use for paint. Because I've just realised I did the stupid thing. I cut all the jerry cans, off the sprue.
Yeah.
When it would have been better to leave them on the sprue like thus, so that I could paint them.
Not really, because you can't clean the seams up if they're not together.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. It only works if you got a beard because you can't see the neck moving.
Well, the whole neck moves completely different direction to it.
It doesn't move, it oscillates.
Wobbles.
We're back to the old age thing again, aren't we?
Yeah, well, we'll end up there anyway, won't we? So,
Yeah.
oh dear. I have got terrible pains in my ribs today. I don't know why that is. I did check with the current Mrs. Morris to see whether she'd kicked me in the night, but she said no.
No, she just stood on the tube to CPAP machine.
Stood on the tube.
She just restricted the flow of oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you, John?
Yeah, good.
The way you're looking directly at the corner where your name is. So it looks like you're trying to figure out what your own name is.
Oh, no.
No, so, yeah, so.
Yeah. Where are you up to with your Jeep, Gary?
I've just got the wheels on.
Ah, so you're catching up then. Ooh,
Yeah.
Pinky.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I nearly repainted it this morning.
Yeah.
It calls for dark yellow in the Tamiya instructions, but
Yeah.
I actually painted it Vallejo sand.
Yeah.
And I kind of quite like it, but when I look at the picture on the front, it's not the right shade, but sod it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I did mine in UK Desert Pink and then put a spray of buff over it.
Yeah. So I was umming and ahhing about the jerry cans because, again, the jerry cans, it asks you to do them in dark yellow.
Yeah.
But looking at the picture on the front of the box, they're actually green.
Yeah, well, they would have been painted. They would originally be green in the factory, and then they just have like a bit of sand paint splashed over them, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So.
And dust and stuff.
I'm just about to start painting those.
Yeah. I think you can paint them however you like, and you'd still be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are you up to, John?
Right. So so last week I painted mine, not Portland stone, so I can't remember the name of the colour. Sliding over here.
Light stone, wouldn't it? Oh, coffee.
Light stone. You're right. Yeah, a BSC number 61 light stone. Right. And I picked out just one or two. Well, in fact, two jerry cans that are slightly different colour. So the next thing that's happening there is I've been painting up the wheels while we're waiting to go live, so they're going to go on.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend most of the sesh making these white guys less white. if that makes sense.
Yeah, I started playing around with those before we went live, and I can't find them now.
Oh. They're bloody good at camouflage, those sassy blokes.
Yes, didn't see you at camouflage training this morning, Carruthers. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Where have they bloody hell, where have they gone?
I've done most of my jeeps, just the odd little bits now. But so I'm going to do. I don't know if it'll focus, but there you go.
Well, I was going to explain that I'd used, as I'm quite famous for using, pens on them, and I'd done them buff, and it looked all right. Who's waving at me?
No, I'm trying to get the camera to focus.
Oh, right. But I've done such a good job on the camouflage. I've lost them.
Well, whilst you search for them, we have a new channel member.
Hey!
It's Waitrose.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Hello, Waitrose. Welcome officially as a channel member.
Yeah. He joined yesterday during the live stream.
Bless him.
Oh, that's swell.
Bless him.
Yeah. It's nice.
Bloody hell.
And on that note, on with the comments.
Yeah.
Go on, John, in your best Tiff voice.
I don't have one. Good morning, folks. I hope you're all well. Don't forget to hit the like on your way in.
Mrs. Doubtfire creeping in.
Oh, dear.
I don't know. It's the best I could do at short notice. She hasn't muted me yet.
Everybody else in the void when you get there, won't you?
She's too busy laughing.
Oh no! I think she's on her way over
with a baseball bat.
Oh.
Next.
JT
says, "Good morning, Boris and Natasha. Send their best. The Rocky and Bullwinkle show. I don't know if you guys got that in England and Australia. We did.
Yeah, we did.
It just wasn't very popular.
Oh, it was great. It was better than. See, for instance, Hanna-Barbera. Do you ever remember actually laughing at any of it? Like, apart from the canned laughter tracks, like the Flintstones, nothing funny happened.
No.
Moving on.
Captain Caveman. I remember that one when I was a kid.
Rocky and Bullwinkle is fantastic. Nothing up my sleeve.
JT says, "Hi Tiff, caffeine is starting to kick in. Thankful for the cold front with the rain keeping the hurricane away." Oh yeah. Don't want none
Paul Tanker says, "Veni vidi pecunium meum petivi," which that's what I was looking at earlier. I was actually typing that into Google Translate. That's what I came up with.
I asked for money.
Yeah.
I'm glad John had got to read that one out.
It's almost like I planned it.
Oh, and the dogs are fighting.
Paul says, "Evening, Tiff and JT."
Hobby Time says, "Hi guys."
Hey, Hobby Time.
Oh, and JT says, as Eric Cartman would say, yeah, I'm trying to remember how the Cartman voice. Hey, hello. Hey, how can I help you? No, I can't remember Cartman's voice. Can't remember Cartman's voice. Here you go. Respect my authority. That's all I've got.
Yeah, that's about right.
How can I help you? Hey guys. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, how can I help you?
John's amazing range of impressions.
Oh my God.
JT says, "I was just thinking of a serious topic. Make model building accessible to the blind." We were discussing this comment before we came live. My answer was, put the knives blade down.
Well, I think that JT didn't actually write this. I reckon it was a carpet monster wanting complete model kits. Like, where the fuck did that go? So no, I can't support it. But I think the carpet monster is that you'd want that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
It's an interesting discussion point. Yeah. I don't think in reality it's a viable option because, well, it's so model building is so.
I've known people who are partially sighted, that are quite severely partially sighted, that enjoy doing model making. But I think unless you're doing the quick click kits and somebody was helping them, then totally blind would probably be out of the question because it'd be a bit dangerous.
I mean, Tiff brought up when we were talking about it, you know, Lego, but I think even Lego, you
need somebody there to tell you which pieces are which.
Well, it's just the whole, you know, maybe we should do a live stream with blindfolded model making and just do.
I thought you did, Gary.
Ouch.
Moving on. No, I've modelled half blind before. It's not worth it.
Was that when you were drunk?
Yeah. you go back and you do it again the next day. Well, you know, fix all the stuff.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Joe says, good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Joe. Oh, John, can't wait for the first cold front. Sick of this heat. Hope everyone is doing well. Good to see Mr. Tanker as well too.
Oh, it's crazy wet here at the moment. It was raining all day. It has been raining since, I think, Monday. But yeah, the Aldi car park's flooding again and all that stuff. But John carries on with Braille directions with relief to communicate an idea. Chris Downey, a practicing blind architect. Oh, he uses Braille and relief to review drawings. So he must be the guy that, you know, designed some of the university buildings in this country. I mean, obviously has no idea. He doesn't see how much of a mess they are.
I just don't get how you can.
The instructions, yeah.
Yeah, but
I agree. They could do it in Braille. But
it's this part of it.
Yeah.
You know, how do I know where that gear stick? I can't even point to it because I don't know where it is. Do you know what I mean? Where that gear stick goes, where this particular jerry can will go, and
yeah,
it's an interesting concept, but I can't see how. I didn't mean that.
And for all our blind community, we apologise for this, and any complaints can be addressed to Chairforce Hobbies at.
Yes, and yes,
I can't get it into my head how it.
For the other minorities, we'll get to you soon enough.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. But it's stuff like using stuff like the scalpels and stuff to clean up seams and things like that.
Seams. Oh.
Can someone mute him, please? Thank you. JT says, Joe, good day for hash and fried eggs.
At the mute people stoned? Now, are we?
Are you getting stoned, are you, JT? Stoned with a side of fried eggs?
Hash browns, I think he means. Or corned beef hash with a fried egg on top. That's quite nice. Patrick Clare says, good day to all. Good day, Patrick.
Hey.
JT says, you're boring me, Mikey, or something like that. I think he says, you're boring me, Mikey. I'll leave it at that. Moving on.
Borada. Philip Page says, hello.
Bless you.
Hello, Philip. Hello, Philip.
Oh, God, I'm stupid.
We were being nice to Philip. And you go and insult my language and culture. You're a bastard.
Where's the next comment, Tiffers?
Yeah.
Joe says, sounds delicious, John, but unfortunately I'm having low carb cardboard tasting cereal. Yuck.
Low carb tasting. Low carb.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Kevin is in. He's saying, good day, everyone.
Good day, Kevin.
Good day, sir.
Jim says, greetings and salutations to our gracious hosts. Hello, sir.
Julian's in. Morning up.
Oh, Jim's in. He says hello to all the usual suspects in chat.
Hey. JT says, I was also thinking of tools so people with disabilities can use them easier. Now that I do agree with.
Yeah, that because I struggle massively with my bad fingers. So yeah, things like that. That's that I can focus on, for want of a better phrase. John Thompson also said, "John, how's Eugene?" Gary, wow.
Eugene's coming along. It's sort of he's lightly stoned.
Lightly baked.
I still can't find the guys I painted this morning.
Oh, really? Duke is in. Is saying "G'day, all you beautiful people."
Good day, Duke.
Hello. Tiff says, "Did you just say you were playing with your guys, Gary?"
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Fortunately, they come with a handy removal string. I don't know. Where are they, Gary?
Hello, come on. Back to us. There we go.
My guys.
Okay. JT says, funny how conversation and chat go out of sync. Lol.
No, that's just us. Julian says, JT, regrettably, items specifically for the disabled tend to be exorbitant prices. Much like anything specifically for model making, more expensive than the same thing not for models.
Yeah.
Yes, but if it's to do with mobility, you don't pay tax on it. If you have mobility issues, if you're disabled. So walking sticks, walking frames and stuff like that, you don't, or wheelchairs, you don't pay tax on.
Jim says, to whomever gifted a Gary's Stuff membership to me on Tuesday's live stream, thank you.
Thank you.
That would either be Locha or
Crazy Locha. He's always giving stuff away.
Or Nat.
Well done. Tiff is saying, oh, God, I can't do it.
Go on. Just do any.
I'm crying. No, that's not it. That's
in Lorna Doone.
Julian says, Q Tiff booking a flight to Oz to slap Nodge, or bribe Bron to smack him around the head. Bron isn't there, mate.
No, she's further away than Tiff is.
She's abandoned him. She's had enough. She's gone.
She's she's coping in Copenhagen, apparently.
Yeah. She's off with some nice European waiters and things. JT says, I wonder if there are adaptive techniques for existing models, Julian. Probably.
Julian says, hopefully tears of laughter, Tiff.
Tiff says, indeed, Julian.
Hey!
Oh, my God.
They've got a yellow bum.
Yeah. Paul says,
so good at disguise.
Is it me?
Yeah,
it's me.
Oh,
that's George of the Jungle.
Watch out for that tree.
Yeah.
Julian says, JT, as I replied on Discord, it's just a matter of thinking of ways to do the same thing in a different way. That's very true, Julian.
Yeah. Not disabled,
okay.
Differently abled.
So Paul is correcting what the Google Translate earlier. It says I asked for my money back. Yeah, okay. Veni vidi pecunium. Pecuniary is in money. Meum petivi. Okay.
As in pecure. As in give me. Gino says, good day, Mikey, John, Gary, Tiff, and all in chat.
Hi, Gino. And Julian says, worst I ever heard was an archery class for the blind. Seriously, someone proposed that in Swansea.
Wow. It all went well until the sucking chest wound. Matt Mick said, I worked with a deaf-blind organisation in the past. They used to sign by making the sign of the impaired person's hand.
No, so they make the sign on the person's hand.
Oh, on the hand. Okay.
Just draw a picture of their face on the hands.
So would not rule out what impaired people can do. And afternoon all. Imagine that. Like, you cut this piece like that and you do it on their hand so they'll remember.
Yeah, they spell out the words and stuff on the hand, or do symbols on the hands, or they touch their arms in certain ways and things like that.
Yeah,
really
I
clever.
get that. Well, I don't get it. Not blind, but
Julie says, mind you, I have seen photos of a gear knob in Braille. The comment was, I'll let that sink in.
Yeah. I think quite a lot of the drivers around Telford probably could do with the gear knob in Braille.
A lot of the drivers around here must be deaf, playing the tunes.
Jim says, weather patterns, they are a changing. Worst summer in a long time. Drought-like conditions of excessive heat and humidity week after week. Intermittent flash flood rainstorms. Summer, go away. We've had a really good summer here.
Yeah, I was saying to Guy before, it's nice enough today to have the windows open, but not need the fan on.
Yeah. We've had very, very, very little rain this summer, which immediately all the water companies are saying hosepipe bans and droughts, and we're 9 months of the year it throws it down on this country, and as soon as the
Matt's just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Matt.
Oh,
thank you, Matt.
Very generous.
Very kind of you, buddy.
Very kind.
Thank you very much. Now Tish got to figure out where she was up to.
So the next one. Yeah, next one.
We done that one.
Yeah, done that one. We've done that one.
So JT says, thanks for your feedback on my idea, guys. I do appreciate the perspective you have. Yes, Gary. Corned beef hash with fried egg, toast, and coffee.
Nice.
Ian says, howdy, like number 16. Smiley face.
Hi, Ian. Yeah,
Ian.
If it came across that we were not taking that comment seriously, we are, but I just, for want of the double John to pick up on me saying something out of context or getting it wrong, I can't see how model making. I knew you would. Model making is possible for someone with blindness. I just can't compute.
I think you could do it as a quick click if somebody was guiding you. Yeah. So if somebody was passing you a piece, said, right, you need to put this piece to that one, and then sort of guide in the hands and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Jim says, oh, have we read that one?
No, go back one. That's it.
Jim says, Julian, replying to Julian, regarding that archery for the blind class, okay for me as long as I'm standing behind the archers. So say we all.
Julian says, the best use of technology I ever read was using ultrasound scans for a pregnant blind mother to 3D print the fetus so she could feel and see the image. Brought tears to my... Yeah, see, that's lovely.
That's a clever idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that should be a standard option. Same as like doing the 3D prints, 3D pictures. There should be an option. You pay a bit more, but you can have a 3D print of the scan. Done.
JT says, so cool. I still wonder if people with autism can build models.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not? Yeah.
Depends on
hello, daughter. Sorry.
Hello. You in Australia. You're supposed to be picking your mum up in half an hour.
My go? Julian says, true, but it's still expensive, Mikey. Example, adapter to use a game controller one-handed, £120 just for the adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it goes back to what someone said earlier about modeling products. You know, if it's for modeling, it's one price, but, you know, these are the classic example, aren't they? You buy these as a modeling product and you pay whatever, £4 or £5 for a pack of 3 or whatever. You go into the local chemists and get some nail files and they're 10 a penny. It's only because they're being used for modeling and they're exactly the same things.
Yes.
Maybe not this one because this is a Flory Models one and they are different. But, you know.
Duxor says, good morning, afternoon, evening, people. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day, Dinosaur.
Well, of course, you need to take your timepiece to the jewelers to get it looked at because you're in more or less on time, mate.
Yes.
JT says, enough seriousness. I return to my regularly scheduled programming. That's more kids.
Excellent.
Oh, God. Tiff says, I can't see why they wouldn't be able to, John.
Mrs. Doubtfire's back. Ooh.
Right.
It's almost like I planned it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Aaronville says, "Hello all. How's it going? I'm having a cup of tea, rich tea biscuits, and dark chocolate. Ooh, I like dark chocolate. Ooh. Careful. Caught my watch on me. That's
Julian says, Vini Vidi Visa. I came, I saw, I shopped, lol.
So Nat's in saying, hi, Mikey and everyone. Kiss, kiss.
Hello,
Hi,
Nat.
Tiff says, Jim, it was Nat Bamford who gifted you the membership to Garage Stuff. For those who haven't been on Channel 4, if you're wondering why we're taking the mick out of Tiff, it's not taking the mick, it's friendly banter. She's the moderator in the background.
Jim says, thanks, Tiff.
He's not doing all the controls for me.
And that was the last we ever saw of Mikey.
Oh, Matt Mix is near bother.
Oh.
Tiff says, thank you so much, Matt. We very much appreciate it.
Jim says, thanks, Nat, for your generosity. Much appreciated.
Oh, Exploring Unseen is in. He's saying, thank you for the membership, Matt Mook.
Nat says, no problem, Jim.
Aaronville says, I was at my Norwich Monthly Model Club last night speaking to Tommy, who runs Mitch's Military Models and RDG Miniatures doing 3D prints. Excellent stuff. He goes to IPMS Telford every year. Yes, he does. And he's a big supporter of Models for Heroes.
Wonderful. RDG. Can you tell me what that means at Aaronville? RDG Miniatures. Exploring Unseen says, hi, guys.
Hey, Rich. Jim says, it's my week for being gifted. Thank you, Matt MC, for a membership. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Yeah.
And JT says, I know you guys do take what I said seriously. The laughter means you're engaged in the topic too. I enjoy saying something heartfelt now and then. Yeah, well, you know, there is a serious side to this as well.
Yeah. Julian says, I don't see why autism should stop anyone modelling, as it's an activity that concentrates the brain into what you're doing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm proof that autistic people can model.
Are you autistic?
I believe I have traits of Asperger's.
I thought you just
I've never been diagnosed. Yeah, there's that.
Fair enough. But saying that, I've probably got traits of ADHD and things like that. But
yeah,
I have actually been to a psychologist, and they didn't diagnose me with it.
Yeah, right. I shall call it Asperger's.
Yeah. Do you know where that comes from?
There's another name for that. Another name for that. Another name for that.
They misunderstood in one of the episodes. They heard someone say that one of the kids in this class have got Asperger's, but they misunderstood how they pronounced it. So they all went round saying that they've got Asperger's.
Another name for Asperger's is McDonald's.
Yes.
100%.
JT says it, Julian, it focuses on patterns and routines. It does.
Joe says, at this time, the Tifster is planning her revenge. Her Rwenge.
Rwenge. Yeah. Oh, dear. Matt Merck is saying, every time John does Tiff, I'm getting flashbacks to his AI character in a dress. Well... There was
I saw those caption competition things or name the film things. Every one of those captions that weren't military uniforms, you were in a dress, John.
Yes, well, clearly Matt Merck hasn't seen Marley Minogue.
Oh yes. There is an image out there.
I have got that on my. I think it's on my computer somewhere.
Of course you do.
Nat says, poor Tiff. No, don't feel sorry for Tiff. That's naughty. Tiff is modest. She punishes us all the time.
Oh, God.
Julian says, master plan. Tiff, try doing every third comment so Nodge gets them all.
Oh, Bob, then he's saying, mine offspring had Latin After Effects last night, this morning. Veni, Bimini, Bomui. I came, I got ratted, I threw up. Yeah, that makes sense. A bacchanal. Hmm.
And Gino says, oh no, it's not my turn. Sorry.
Gino says, my son has a malform of autism and he builds Gundams.
That's good. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. JT says there should be a 3-printed Dr. Frankenfurter. Would be so funny.
Probably is if you look hard enough.
Everything just fits into shape. Julian says, oh dear God, there's an image.
There is. I'll see if I can find it later. JT.
Just a step to the left.
You finished having your stroke now? JT says, Julian, let's do the time warp again. There we go.
Anvil says, I think in Latin you pronounce a V as a W.
Oh, it's in...
Oh my God, that's making it even more confusing.
Winnie Weechy.
Whiny Weenie Weechy. Yeah.
That could make some interesting pronunciations.
Are we caught up?
Oh my God.
We have.
Bench cam, go!
Yep. Quick for Tiff comments. And John has to read it out again.
There we are.
John says, no J in Latin. Yeah. Or in Welsh.
And there's no F in COD.
True.
So my fun fact, and I've said this before, is I learned something when I was in Hawaii that there's only 15 letters in the Polynesian alphabet. So the word aloha has 1/3 of their entire alphabet in it.
There we go.
Well, I shall sleep easy tonight knowing that.
Right. Where are we going?
As well you should.
What are you talking about? Junior says, oi, Shelfie, enough with stepping crap. Stepping is not one of my strengths.
Sorry. I was rolling on my chair.
Lights on.
JT says there's also no F in Latin, I'd imagine.
No F in COD.
There's no F in way.
Duke says, Winnie Widdy Wadwick.
Willie Wadwick.
Wadwer.
He has a friend, you know.
You know. The Wakington tune, really roughly.
Well,
and throw him to the ground, sir.
Throw him to the ground.
Oh, yeah, throw him to the ground, please.
Trucks and wheels.
Okay.
June says, no need to be sorry, Shelfie. Peeing myself laughing.
Good man.
That's what I was looking for.
Best way to deal with things. Humour.
Old Tanker reminds us, one across each.
Yes, second left. It's fiction. No, freedom. He said I could go.
Oh, did you know?
Oh, off you go then. No, just pull in your leg, mate. Crucifixion.
Oh, I see. Of course. Line on the left, one across each.
JT says, I could see 3D Danger Mouse and Penfold, the Mark V car. Yeah. Why not? Now, if I don't paint, their eyes are absolutely tiny, but if I don't paint them, they're going to look like piss holes in the snow.
I'd never paint eyes. On 135.
Oh, no.
Off-white. There we go.
I dropped my wet palette before it was wet.
JT says, Paul, always look on the bright side of life.
You dropped a dry palette. That's what you
I dropped a dry palette. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if I can find that picture. Actually.
Oh no! What, Marley Minogue?
Yeah, I think I might be able to. Because I sent it to Skiffins, and me and Skiffins don't chat much on Facebook.
I'm just going to mute a second while I spray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problems, buddy.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I have
Righty.
found it.
Oh god, that didn't take long.
Right, Modders, I'm going to send it over to you on Discord, mate.
So what they're talking about is it was mentioned in one of the 48 and 48 a couple of years ago that I'm an Australian and Kylie Minogue is Australian, and I'd mentioned that my sister went to school with Danny Minogue.
And that you find Kylie Minogue attractive.
Well, I'm only human. She, on the other hand, doesn't care a tinker's cuss for me. I would imagine.
Poor John.
Well, I was shattered I was. So there we are. So that's what they came up with, and they threw that up on the screen worldwide, just like it is now. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous!
That's terrifying.
Yes. Yes. It really is.
There we go.
Thanks.
Right. Let's catch
I believe Mr. Malcolm Childs created that image.
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
oh, no, Malcolm did the Taylor Morris, didn't he?
Yeah. I created the Marley Minogue.
Thanks.
Well, James asked me to. He messaged me whilst he was live asking me to do it.
Julian says, friends once had T-shirts. Suffolk and what? Lol. I suggested one for Norfolk. Norfolk and Way. Lol. I do like Norfolk. And Paul says,
Paul says, you
bastard.
They only put me the right way up yesterday. There we go. Gino says, John, you remind me of the character in the game Commandos. When you click on them to do something, they say, sir, yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Matt says, Sprues and Brews did a 135th painting guide. He paints the eyes in a good way at that scale. Yeah, I'm not really a figure painter. That's why I don't do Peace Mallet 20,000. Aaronville says, I was in Tenpin bowling team once, the classic Norfolk and good.
That's good. Clever. I like it. Centurion.
Matt says, also in that kit, you can fit some sun goggles. You can. Good point. Ian says, they only turned me the right way up a week ago. He is. And Joe says, Sprue and Brews paints great figures. He does.
Oh.
I don't. I just paint them how I could be bothered.
That's interesting. Oh, there we go.
It's pretty much. Come think of it, that's pretty much my modelling style anyway. JT says, Gino, Al Matthews, who played Apone, was voiced in an Aliens video game. Here we go. Matt says, no, my eyes. My crush on Kylie's gone in 2 seconds.
Yes.
Joe says, glad you shaved that day, John. It's what you shaved. It's what I worry about.
Yeah, it's only one ass cheek you can see. So.
Paul says, sorry, but wouldn't climb over the missus to get to you.
Yeah.
Julie says, oh Christ, I'll have nightmares now and never look at that video the same way again.
Oh, you should be so lucky.
Arwell says, question, on a model, what do you each airbrush, hand paint, and dry brush? Depends what effect you want to go for, really. There's no set way of doing it.
The only reason I didn't airbrush these tyres is I couldn't be bothered masking them, really. I painted the centre. And what I usually do, say, for instance, if I'm doing wheels, I can't see it. I have a circle gauge for drawing.
So you're going to say circle jerk. I don't know why.
Use one of those. And just, as you can see, tape that up. And that's the Panther wheels for the Young Panther. But I'd painted these ones black backwards. I would have done the black all over and then put this over, found an applicable size, and done the hubs, but I have not.
Was it Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday, you put something on backwards again, didn't you?
I did. Know about it. No, I did.
You've done it again?
Yes.
What was it?
It was it didn't make a diff, but it sort of did. It was a diff.
The differential.
Oh, okay.
On the back axle. And he didn't just put it like back to front as in, or the wrong way around as in, the diff was on the wrong side of the chassis in relation to the axle. He actually put it on so that the drive shaft would actually point backwards instead of forwards.
Yeah, so the diff is the correct way around, but there's two parts forward and back there that you put on either side of that half round housing, and they were put on backwards. So that's meant to be semicircular there, and that hole, the back of the diff there, is meant to have the drive shaft in it, but yeah, it's on. It fits.
Call yourself professional.
Oh no, I call myself an idiot.
Julian says, the first time I saw that figure, Mikey, I thought, why is he holding a stick up the Smurf's ass? Yes, I do need to call Specsavers. Actually, I do. He is. And don't forget, you need to get that PSA test done as well, Julian. JT says, did Obi-Wan have a twin brother, Obi-2?
Now, I can tell you an interesting story about that.
Oh, no.
Believe it or not. Ewan McGregor, who played Obi-Wan in
Star Wars, Phantom Menace,
has a brother who was an RAF Tornado pilot.
He was,
and his call sign was Obi-2.
There we go.
Just awesome.
Yeah.
So you're fairly close to the truth there, JT.
Yeah. June says, JT, he had a naughty cousin, O-Behave.
Oh, behave. Still messing about.
Yeah. And one that made honey, O-Behive.
Oh, Christ.
Bob says, on the front is the drive shaft oil seal. On the back is the worm end float adjustment.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Well, not anymore.
Yeah. June says, PSA test done months ago, Mikey. All okay. Good man. Get yourself checked, gents. It's as easy as a blood test.
What's that?
The PSA test.
What's a PSA test?
Prostate cancer.
Oh, God, stay away from that.
Yeah, it's important, especially if you're over 40, which you are indeed.
Okay.
I'm not going to say by how much, but you are indeed over 40.
21 years.
Yeah. About the same as I am over 16. No. Yeah. 15, 16. Ian says, I put the rear leaf springs on the opposite sides, had to drill holes for the dampers. Dope! On the SAS Jeep. That's not so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fiddly to get those dampers on, I do recall.
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. So this is, I don't know.
Really should have magnifiers on for doing this, but hey.
You know what? I'm not going to have these. I'm going to glue these on. I don't care if the tires rotate or not. You know, it just.
I've glued mine on.
It'll just be too loose otherwise.
Yeah, they are.
Loosey goosey.
Well, 51-year-old kit. I'm not going to take chances.
And eats dinner. Not water, you fool. You poor bloody fool.
God, you sound like my doctor. You need to be thinner.
Oh, you bloody fool, Gary.
No, you need to be thinner.
John says, Julian, PSA is not bad because it's done through blood testing. It's the exam that is fun. A real humdinger.
No, thank you.
Better than dying from preventable illness, mate. Well,
Yeah,
a curable illness.
that's what I reckon.
Yeah. Julian says, I'm 21 for the second time. I'm working on my third. Bob says, blood test tomorrow, right before start stream. I'm going to miss stuff. No problem, buddy. Wilson. Hello,
Hello.
again, Wolf. Says, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, dear. Paul Tanker says, Rumpelstiltskin's twin brother, crumpled foreskin.
Oh, dear.
Oh, good
And there
gravy.
goes the level.
Yeah, that's not gone off. Aaronville says, can you airbrush the acrylics, then use enamel small details? Yeah, if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
you can once they're dry. Make sure they're fully dried. You
Yeah.
probably... No, sorry. Yeah, once they're dry. Fully dry.
Ian's laughing.
Ah.
Julian says, JT, just had a blood test done. No news is good news. Yeah. JT says, good to hear, Julian. Julian says, PMSL, Paul, hope you and Daphne are okay. Yeah. Tiff says, at least you only need to deal with bloods on a finger. We have to have a plastic bristled brush for our test. You haven't seen the STD test, mate. It's an umbrella up the Jap's eye, apparently. JT says, Paul would not be at a bris. Huh? So, yeah. I think Tiff and Nat are pretty much our only female subscribers. Although Nat may have... Hey?
Tammy?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Tammy and Taff.
yeah, so Paul was saying would not be at a bris. I believe a bris is a Jewish circumcision ceremony.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the way they do that is horrible. And very... well, we can't go into it on here.
Yeah, I'm going to squirrel this conversation.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done.
It's making me sit here with crossed legs.
Paul Tanker says, JT, oy vey shalom. There you go. Jewish circumcision ritual. Yeah. Tiff says, and I'm not saying that about Jews, I'm just saying the idea of having that done.
Of course.
Tiff says,
of course.
Yes, I have no problem with Jews. Tiff says, me, NJ, Pent, Penny T, Tammy, and Tasha. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, see, there's quite a few.
No,
no, Lady Sam's not a member, is she?
Oh, I don't know. Is she? Julian says, could be worse, Mikey, if they open the umbrella at the same time. Oh, God, yeah. No.
Oh.
No.
I say again, squirrel.
Did you have to say it in such a camp way, though?
Knowing Gary? Yes.
It was almost like you were going, fabulous.
Oh, John Thompson saying a special. Half off. Oh, dear.
Hey, we got 28 people watching. Don't forget to lube and subscribe.
Yes.
Ian says they don't do that anymore, Mikey, thankfully. What's that, mate? Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no, thank goodness for that. Because that was just wrong in all kinds of ways. Junior says, plus Lady Sam and Tiff. Yeah. Tiff says, oh, yeah, Julian, we all watch the channel, not all the members. No, I was just talking about subscribers in general.
Yeah.
Because the YouTube analytics says we don't have any females watching the channel. Obviously, we do. Cause...
Not even analytics. I think
that shows how good the analytics are, then, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, that's my thoughts.
I think Jim went to school with analytics.
Either that or he caught something off her. Joe says the ladies are there; they're just not loud, obnoxious heathens. That's true, Julian. Julian says, "Ouchie, lubing given the current topic, bad idea." Paul says the animal cam I was mod on called Squirrel's Fluffy Butts.
Oh,
squirrels look like little potheads. They always look like they're rolling a roach. JT says, Joe, we're all scruffy looking nerf herders.
Obligatory Star Wars reference, eh?
Eh?
An obligatory Star Wars reference.
Ah. I didn't know they had Nerf guns in Star Wars. Julie says, I'm not loud, Joe. Innocent look. No, not at all.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. Go on straight, you bastard.
Tiff says, the analytics lie because I'm always watching. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're like the voice of female.
Carrie Ann watches.
Yeah.
Always watching Wazowski.
Unless it's just because it does say where user specified. So it could be that they're just not put on the profile that they're female or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, Fred.
Joe says, I apologize if I offended anyone. It's all right. We'll just send we'll just direct them to Gary's email address. It's fine.
Yes, that's Gary's stuff at.
Have you set up an email address for your channel yet, Gary?
Yeah, chairforcehobbies at gmail.com.
There you go. Now you all know where to send your complaints.
I'll just auto-direct them straight back to you.
Yeah. See, John didn't think of doing that when he started up Scale Modeling Twins at gmail.com. Joe says, ha 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 ha.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
June says, no, not at all, Joe.
That'll do.
Duke says, I thought that I was the only watcher in here. Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. Julian says, laugh my ass off, Duke. JT says, Arnold had a great line in Commando. Hey, Sully, remember when I said I would kill you last? I lied. Yeah.
He lied. Get in the chopper.
No, he drops him off the cliff, doesn't he?
I had to let him go.
The only bit I remember of Commando is that ludicrous bit where he's hanging from the nose wheel of a TriStar or a DC-10.
Well, the other ludicrous bit is the bit at the end in the firefight where he blows up the building and all the cardboard cutouts of soldiers fall over on camera. Yeah. Ian says, Duke, you are the only watcher. Anvil says, I'm watching in my model outhouse room called Sayertown. I'm starting out my Eagle Moss superhero figures. There's a horsefly flying right. Oh no, I'm allergic to them.
How'd you get a saddle on one of them? Just asking for a friend.
Right. Okay, I need to Google that. I don't know what a horsefly is.
You don't want to know.
They're horrible.
They're horrible and they bite.
Well, the thing is, the reason it hurts so much is because they don't just bite; they actually rip the flesh off.
Oh, okay.
They sink their jaws in, and then they just rip the hole in the flesh. And it's the females that do it.
Okay.
And they put like they put like anticoagulants on the skin and stuff, so it hurts like hell. But it's the anticoagulant or whatever it is that they put on the skin that causes the allergic reaction if you're allergic to it. Patrick says, all YouTube do is recommend a load of rubbish vids that have no relation to things I want to watch. Have you got personalization switched on? Because if you haven't, that's why it does that. Bob says, Tiff, passing another 11.7 gigabytes of data to Rob the Resin. Full set of Harbingers, but Abaddon and Lucifer might be shrunken. Please go easy on the styrene balls this time.
Okay, so that makes sense. So a horsefly is what we in Australia call a march fly. Okay.
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah, they hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. First time I got bit by one was on basic training and like half my hand swelled up. The second time I got bit on my forearm and from my wrist to my elbow came up to about here. Came out like two inches. And it was just glowing red for a week. The third time I got bit and I got bit on the back of the hand. And within a couple of minutes my throat started closing up. So yay.
Bastard still didn't die.
Yep, and I'm still here because I'm that hard. Paul Tanker says, with great difficulty. Yeah. Drew says, talking of ludicrous, Clint Eastwood's Magic Schmeiser that he never reloads in Where Eagles Dare. Yeah.
He took out most of the Wehrmacht with that machine pistol.
He did. Joe says, horseflies are horrible here in Mississippi. Yeah.
We carry guns.
Paul says we have them in the West, John. Gino says, yesterday I started to watch Rogue Heroes, a series about the SS on Belgium channel. Yeah, I've got the DVD.
It's extremely good.
Yeah.
First time I watched it, I watched episode 1 and I thought, nah, I didn't like that. Then I watched it again, got through episode 1, and it just, one of those series, it's like Game of Thrones, it just gets better and better and better as it goes.
Very good.
Yeah. I like the music in it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Clever how they did that.
Yeah. JT says, outhouse room, got a wrong image, would be creepy if that was what I thought it was. Something I shouldn't be privy to. Very good. Tiff says, thank you, Bob. Please let me know if you want something for them.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed it.
I know, right? Wait Rose says, think I dated a girl like that once.
Oh. And a big shout out to Maria.
Steady on, that's his wife. It's a bit harsh.
John,
you've never even met a poor woman.
It's a dot to you, isn't it?
Sorry?
The line in the sand is a dot to you, isn't it?
It is a single grain of sand in a beach. Duke says, where is the personalization that you speak of? If you go into your privacy settings, you can change it so that it's allowed to do analytics and stuff, so that it can do content personalization. So it looks at what you've watched, and then the algorithm adjusts the recommendations to stuff that's connected to it, rather than suggesting random videos.
Random videos.
Yeah, it's what they do is they download your analytics constantly to update it so that they're adjusting the content to what you want to watch or stuff you might be interested in watching. Julian says, Patrick, go into your history on YouTube and delete all videos that you don't want recommendations on. Yeah, that's another good idea. Absolutely. JT says, Joe Clydesdale horseflies pulling a tiny wagon. Laugh out loud, Budweiser.
Why? Sure.
Patrick says, we'll try that. Thanks, Julian. Julian says, Gino, it's a good series. Mad, in my honest opinion, but bad depiction of Paddy Mayne. Oh, I don't know. You've got to learn to suspend that sort of thing. It's loosely based on history. It's not, an accurate portrayal. It's never intended to be that. You got to let go of these little hang-ups, Julian. Just enjoy the program for what it is.
Be one with the Force.
Yeah. Just chill out, dude. Duke says, I hate March flies too. Do they gusta?
Oh.
I am not sure.
Jim says, Julian Hall. Hollywood was provided many war films with weapons that never run out of ammo for a long time. Yeah. It's probably to do with the way they do the editing and stuff, isn't it? Because most of them use blanks, so they would have had to reload. It's just they've reloaded between scenes rather than actually showing them reloading between takes and stuff. June says, true, Jim, that one stands out.
For God's sake.
Ian says, great advice on YouTube history, Julian. Julian's expert at deleting his history, if I look at it. Jim says, same thing for Westerns, 6 shooters that never need reloading.
Yeah.
It's not something I was ever able to get into, Westerns. I never really enjoyed them.
Oh, I do like me a good John Wayne film.
The only man to fight in every war without leaving the States.
Yeah.
Joe says, John, I am near several horse breeders here. They're worse than black flies in northern Maine in the spring.
Oh,
there we go.
I'm just going to have to take your word for that, Joe.
Junior says, you're welcome, Ian.
Oh, is that what it was?
Duke says, I might have to delete my Google history too. And your hard drives. Yeah, Duke. JT says, did you hear about the bad ceiling in high school? It was suspended. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Julian, yep, but it was so inaccurate, Mikey. There's a difference between a bit and very. Yeah, but again, it's based on history. It's not a historical documentary. You gotta learn to let go of these things, Julian.
All right, let's move on. Oh, blimey, kids.
Just because we're younger than you. Waitrose says, saw a show the other day where the bad guy had 2 Glock 17s and he ran out of shots after 34 fired. Well researched. Yeah. Oh. Is that Postman? Oh. JT says, I love spaghetti westerns.
Oh, was it Terrence?
Is that the Italian? Are they Italian ones or?
Yeah. Yeah, the ones
Sergio
with
Maroni.
stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Sophia Loren and
yeah, it's the one where they all have a gunfight over bolognese recipes and things.
Was it Terence Hill and Bud Spence?
Yeah. Yeah,
Those ones. They were good.
they did a lot of them. Lee Van Cleef did a lot of them with, of course, Mr. Eastwood.
Gunfight at Mamma Mia's Corral. Yeah, Wait, we were saying Glock 17s. Yeah. Jim says Gary Morris is. I'm a Randolph Scott Western film fan more than John Wayne.
Yeah, I didn't so much like Randolph Scott films so much.
I don't know who he is.
He was an actor.
I gathered that.
You've never seen that? Have you never seen Blazing Saddles?
Probably when I was a kid. My stepdad.
Because every time they mention his name, every time someone says Randolph Scott, in the background you hear Randolph Scott.
Okay. Paul says 2 of the best weapons I fired were the Brown Bess musket and Navy Colt.
Brown Bess. You had to go with the Brown Bess. Well played, sir.
Like a mule. Jim says Sergio Leone helped transition Clint Eastwood from TV star to film star. Or Sergey. Depending on whether you're Russian or Italian.
Sergio.
JT says Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry on the 44 Magnum.
Yeah, that's a good
I remember
film.
him in Clyde. I like that.
Oh, what? Every Which Way But Loose? That's just an example of him not taking himself seriously.
Yeah. He was good in oh shit, what's that one?
Ooh, I haven't seen that.
Oh
No, I haven't seen
no,
that.
the recent the one he did a few years ago. About the
Unforgiven.
The what, sorry?
Unforgiven.
No. There's one he did about a car where he's a Vietnamese couple, family move in next to him.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
Gran Torino or something.
That's it, Gran Torino.
Yeah, Unforgiven. Awesome film.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Gran Torino.
Yeah.
I don't.
Didn't he direct Sully as well?
I don't know.
I don't know whether he did Sully.
So I know there's pictures of him sort of doing his stretches and stuff against the handrail whilst they were filming it.
I don't know.
Paul Tanker says The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Joe says, Italian westerns like this stream. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, which one's which?
You're usually the last one to read out, so.
JT says Jim DeForest Kelley was a Western actor who went on to become Leonard McCoy.
Yes.
Did he?
Yes. That's after the forest grew back again.
Yeah. He was deforested. Randolph Scott.
There we
go. Lee Marvin in a Western. I think the best film I ever saw Lee Marvin in was The Big Red One. That is such a good film.
I liked it in Dirty Dozen.
Yeah, it's good in The Dirty Dozen.
Next. Joe says, Paul, we're on the same wavelength. Johnson said Bronson did a few westerns. He did.
He's very good too.
He was good in Dirty Dozen as well.
He was good in quite a lot of the films he did.
Yeah. And they were all veterans as well.
Yes.
Except John Wayne.
Yeah.
Who went out of his way not to go to war. Unless it was in front of a camera.
I'm not sure whether that's true or not. I believe he wasn't allowed to contractually.
Yeah.
I think strings were pulled behind the scenes. I'm not sure.
It's why those strings were pulled, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, not on his doing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Jimmy Stewart, probably the most famous.
Yeah.
Brigadier General.
Mm-mm.
Actually flew a combat mission in Vietnam as well, the B-52.
Quite a lot of them ended up being actors, weren't they?
JT says, right turn, Clyde. I believe, is that directing the orangutan driving a car, is it?
That's correct.
Right turn, Clyde.
Paul says, I was in an ACW reenactment club. ACW.
American Civil War?
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It says, I watched a silly film the other day by the same people that made Airplane, Top Secret. It was also Val Kilmer's first ever casting.
But it wasn't anywhere near as good as Top Secret was, as Airplane was.
No, but it's still, I always laugh every time I think of the French agent by the name of Latrine. Every time someone yells out, Latrine, he comes in, staggering onto the stage, wounded. Hilarious. Latrine.
Space Cowboys. That was a good film. I enjoyed that.
Jim says, JT, yes, he was, John. Kelly, DeForest Kelly usually played the hired gun, and that's what almost lost his chance at landing the role as Dr. McCoy. Good God, Jim.
Patrick says, one of the lines in Blazing Saddle is, you would do it for Randolph Scott.
Randolph Scott.
It just makes it weird when you don't know what the hell you're talking about. June says, I like Kenny Everett's Mickey take of spaghetti westerns. As Clint Eastwood, he rode into town, dismounted, rolled a rug down on the side of the horse and asked, want to buy a blanket? Yeah. I bet it was all done in the best possible taste.
Yeah.
Patrick says Randolph. Jim says Randolph Scott. Paul says paint your wagon.
That's good.
That's all right. Yes.
JT says Mark Hamill was in the big red one.
Yeah.
There's an Italian version, the bigger red one.
The big red reverse lever. Patrick says, yes, great film, Paul.
I'd just like to apologise to our Italian viewers.
Yes. We'll get to the other nationalities shortly.
Yes. Gina says, he had a back injury, I heard. Baseball bat to the back will do that.
Who had a back injury?
John fought in every war without going.
Right, yeah. Aidy's in. He says, now then, chap. He says, now then, chaps and Gary.
All right, Aidy.
All right, Aidy, lad. He's been lassoing ships again.
Yeah, pulling him in by his chest hairs.
Cripes.
Jim says, Lieberman was a World War II Marine that was badly wounded at, I think, Saipan. Asked about his wound, he replied, I was shot in the ass.
Yes. And he is, am I right and correct me if I'm wrong, Jim, but is he not buried in Arlington Cemetery as PFC Marvin? I believe.
I'm not sure. I know he does have a Marine thing on his headstone, doesn't he? He's buried as a Marine. Because he was very proud of it.
He was also very good in Donovan's Reef.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fidelis. Patrick says The Great Race 2.
I didn't know they did a Great Race 1.
Hilarious. Joe says, whatever happened to Randolph Scott as the Statler brothers once sang out?
Randolph Scott.
God almighty.
Today's episode is brought to you by Randolph Scott.
No, it's not. You're not allowed to do promotion stuff because I haven't put it in the settings that there's paid promotions in there.
Today's episode
So
is not
YouTube,
brought to you
he is
by
joking.
Randolph Scott.
YouTube, he is joking. June says it's worse than that. He has a black hat, Jim. Bob says, I'm afraid as I've got older, I seem to tend towards more light-hearted films, usually older ones at that. Yeah, same here. Except from the age thing. Although my daughter would have you believe otherwise. I'm not that old.
Oh, you are.
JT's asking a question. What film had Clint Eastwood saying, nothing like a good piece of hickory? Nothing like a good piece of hickory.
That, to me, sounds like it would come from either Two Meals for Sister Sarah or
Tie your kangaroo down, sport.
I'm going to go with Two Meals for Sister Sarah.
He had an interesting military career as well in Korean War. He was a lifeguard at the swimming pool in the US. But he missed his flight home back to camp one weekend, so he asked one of the fighter pilots if he could take him up there. And the only place they could put him was in the pilot's luggage compartments on the aircraft. So he sort of curled up and hid in there, and then the plane crashed, and they had to swim back to shore through shark-infested waters to get help.
Wow. So just a regular day at the beach here then.
Yeah.
80 did not pull any ships in by his chest hairs. He had a day off.
Well done, 80.
Giving his nipples a rest then, is he?
A well-deserved. A well-deserved.
JT.
Sam says Sam J. Jones was a Marine too. There we go.
Sam Jones. Who was Sam Jones?
Bob says Donovan's Reef with John Wayne.
Yes, correct. A light-hearted film, but Lee Marvin stole the show in that, if you ask me.
It's just like how Western actors have stolen this episode. Paul Tanker says both were very heavy weapons. Had a hell of a time aiming them. Oh, this is the big the brown Bess. Yeah. Jim says Gary and Morris. I'm not sure about what you're asking regarding Lee Marvin.
I believe he's buried in Arlington Cemetery. I'm not 100%. But
we can just ask Mr. Julian to Google it.
Well, I thought I didn't have to ask. I thought he automatically just went on to it.
Tiff said,
it was Pale Rider.
She's so going to hate you two.
Jim says, I meant to say, I'm not sure if he's buried at Arlington or not.
Oh, right. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's buried in Arlington, but he does have his Marine. He is buried as a Marine on his headstone.
Julian says Clint Eastwood was also in Play Misty for Me and the Eiger Sanction.
Oh, the Eiger Sanction was very good.
That was a bloody... So, Gary, Waitrose Gary mentioned earlier that he once dated a girl like that. Well, I once dated a girl who refused to watch any film that was, say, more than 5 years old. And I'm just like, but you're missing out on so much. Have you not seen Wizard of Oz? It starts off in black and white. No. I'm just like, wow. So we're not together anymore.
And Bronwyn's quite happy about that.
Is she, though? I think she...
Yeah, she has gone to the other side of the world to get away from him, mate.
Yeah, I think the fire dies in her eyes a little bit more every day.
When it gets to a stage where your wife's willing to do like a 24-hour flight to get away from you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Call it, what should call it? I can't remember the name for it. Quarantine. It's like, quarantine. Don't you stay there. Drop me at the airport, please. No, don't come in. Because I didn't get to see which plane she got on.
Yeah.
No, that's because she switched the tickets when she got in there.
I do have the Stalker
She
app
switched-
on. I'm just going to.
She switched them to one way.
Is.
Julian says Clint Eastwood was also in Play Misty for Me and the Eiger Sanction. Yep.
I think we just read that one.
Bob says, Bob. Took me ages to find an English language version of Hatari. Time to play Spot the Continuity Errors. Very
Do you know what? That's not a bad film, Hatari. For its
Don't
time.
know.
It's set in Africa. Oh, yes. Gordon's alive!
Oh, yeah.
Now I know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Sam Jones, yes.
Oh, okay. It's a gridiron player or something or other.
Flash, we've only got 24 hours to save the world. Didn't know Tiff
Maybe
was,
watch that again.
Tiff again.
Tiff was in Flash Gordon.
It was in Flash Gordon. Didn't you know that? Go, Flash, go. Go, Flash, go.
That sounds like an instruction. Go on, Flash. Go forth and flash people. And the fact you're saying it's a Tiff is even worse. Ooh, got 20 likes. Cool.
How?
Julian says, yes, Lee Marvin is buried in Arlington.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Julian.
And he said he'd already checked.
Oh,
Jim says, Lee Marvin had an unforgettable voice, so very baritone like mine. Oh, I don't know. I think Lee Marvin's was even deeper.
yes.
So it's my darling wife is somewhere in Frederiksberg in Denmark. Good on her.
There you go. The fact that you have a tracker on your wife is disturbing.
Well,
Jim
no.
says, thank you.
I
With consent.
I have a tracker on my wife.
What's
When
wrong
you
with you people?
She tends to go out for a walk with the dog and have a heart episode and things like that, so we need to know where she is.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But John, what the fuck?
Oh.
Did you put trackers on your kids and things when they were younger as well? Although back then it'd have been like a big whip antenna on top of their backpack or something. Jim says, thank you, Julian. JT says, did you guys remember James Garner in Tank?
Never
Don't
saw these
know
films.
that one.
JT says, Jim, so did Fred Gwynn.
Yeah, Herman Munster himself.
Herman Munster, yeah. Oh, he was great in Pet Sematary too.
Gwyn is white in Welsh.
And Fred is a spoon in Australia.
And John is a twat in Australia. JT says, Telly Savalas was a great actor too. Yeah, he was good.
Yes.
He was good in Dirty Dozen too.
Yeah.
June says, Bob, if you want continuity errors, Plan 9 to outer space is a goodie. A police car swapped colours several times during the same pursuit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. JT says, a couple of the Dirty Dozen were British actors. Yes.
Oh.
Bob says, the last 4 notes of the Baby Elephant Walk from Hatari are now famous or maybe infamous.
Last 4 nights.
There you go. Julian said,
I'm literally humming it through my head at the moment.
Julian says, I'm worried about the panel today. Every time they read a comment from Tiff, someone seems to be trapping their nuts in a vice. Or are they crying for help? Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, I'd be really worried if Tiff had voice as deep as ours.
Well, you know, what can I say? I hope Tiff's nuts are okay. Or maybe I
Moving on
misunderstood the
swiftly,
statement.
JT says, Gwyn was great in My Cousin Vinny.
Yes, he played the judge.
Oh, yeah, he did too.
JT says, the 2 Utes.
2 Utes. Yeah.
Jim says, very good, Julian. Right. I'm snacking now after shaking that paint.
That's what you say you were doing.
Yeah. And
you were naked in aftershave.
What?
That's what I heard. I was naked in aftershave.
You're imagining me talking about myself naked?
Please, can we move on?
Dude.
Squirrel!
Now I'm traumatized. And it's me we were talking about. John says, or JT says, rather.
We're back to the elephant walk.
John Pesci and Rodney Dangerfield in Easy Money.
And for the more cultured amongst us, he meant Joe Pesci.
Yeah, he wrote Joe Pesci.
Oh. Julian says, judging by his last attempt, Nodge appears to have a death wish. Julian says, we all are, Mikey.
I've got elephant walk in my head now.
I so don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing painting figures.
I just don't know what to do with myself.
Oh, yes, you do.
Well, so for those keen-eyed viewers, the flesh tones, I'm doing mine in the Citadel colours. So I'm starting off with a base of Bugman's Glow, and moving on to a Acadian flesh tone, and then doing highlight. And then give it a wash with Reichland Flesh Shade, and then the lighter bits are Kislev Flesh. So we'll see how that goes. So they look like they've been microwaved at the beginning, but or peeled, like put through a veggie peeler. But yeah, they're sass blokes. They can handle it.
Yeah,
they're hard.
Yes, I'm using the AK figure flesh and skin tones.
Oh, so for viewers who don't follow my or the Scale Modeling Twins page on Facebook, there was a thing yesterday. Why not? Scale Modeling Twins,
because they have taste.
The recent Victor, obviously there with me and the twin Braja. You've probably seen this before, but lovely, having hair that matches the bottom half of the Victor B1.
Yeah, it's a good job you're as tall as you are, isn't it? Otherwise, your heads would have just blended in.
So here we go. This is from Vanguard Models. I reposted a picture from them. So this is I can't remember his name. Name escapes me. But the guy who is a creator for Vanguard Models, wooden ship kits. What he's saying is today he received the first renders of Dr. Maturin, one half of the Aubrey Maturin set he had commissioned to fit in the main cabin of the new kit of the HMS Surprise. I'm very happy with that. Also today I finalised the designs for the Surprise by completing the bow area parts. So how good is that as a 3D print of Stephen Maturin?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a... Oh, I got a new subscriber.
Live on air.
So yeah, how good is that? You can just imagine them sort of like they're roseting up the bow.
Yeah,
bloody fantastic. And also included a picture of the bowsprit of the figurehead of his HMS Surprise. But how good is that?
Very good.
Oh, delicious.
Very, very good.
Yes. On with the comments. JT says Death Wish was a Bronson movie.
That was a good film.
June says be back in a bit lunchtime. JT says Benny Hill did a spoof of Kojak. He was Ojak. Laugh out loud. Poor Jackie Wright. Laugh out loud. I always loved the chase at the end of the Yakety Sax. There we go. Paul says for about 10 years I had a 1873 lever action Winchester. With much grief, I had to hand it in with the gun recall. Huh.
Oh.
JT, you can get replicas of them though. Working replicas. Well, they're not working replicas, but you know what I mean. JT says, Paul, a total recall, lol. And Paul's put his hand over his face.
Yeah. So with that, there was a shooting massacre in Australia years ago now, back in the 90s. And the government here decided to have a gun amnesty, and you could hand in your weapons and be paid the proper price for them at the time. And it was very, very successful. So there's not much gun crime in Australia. It's all knives and machetes these days. So well done.
Yeah, it's the same in most of Europe, especially Londinium.
And it was some people complain, but it was very successful, and I think Australia's a better place for it.
Yeah. I don't even think I think even the police having guns is dodgy sometimes. I understand having specialist teams and stuff, but I wouldn't give a gun to most police officers. They're all half of them are bloody lunatics.
And to any police officers,
they grab the gun before they do anything else. A lot of British police officers, when they've been asked, have said they don't want the responsibility of a gun. Because again, it's the whole, it's bad enough with tasers, but if they get into an argument, are they going to automatically grab the gun without thinking and then shoot someone? And then get told, you're in the trouble.
Squirrel?
Yeah, please.
Bob says, Paul, my 1861 Remington New Model Army was only a replica, but it was worn as if it was original. Still managed to hit the target, though. JT says, we get so many firearm crimes, everybody on the news here. Yeah. So we have firearm crimes over here, it's just not as much. Nowhere near as much. Waitrose says, dude, I wouldn't give a firearm to most of the rock apes I've known. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they can't even be trusted to guard against soy boys on bloody electric scooters with carry bags full of
soy boys.
No, I was having an interesting discussion with someone about that the other day.
Okay.
I actually think the reason, well, no, they weren't challenged at all. Let's be honest.
Mentally challenged, maybe.
No, I mean, they weren't
stopped.
Had there been armed guards, I don't think they would have
attempted
to stop them anyway, because the legal system in the UK, if you shoot someone and you're in the forces, if the first person they're gonna try and hang out on is the person who pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
That was classic with the green cards and all that you had.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, MPGS around.
Yeah.
So the MPGS should have either stopped them or opened fire, but right.
Oh, sorry, what is MPGS?
Military Provost Guard Service.
What I'm saying is, had they opened fire and shot someone, they would have gone down for it.
Yeah. So it's the sick pole.
The system is against the service.
Basically, they're retired, they're veterans that have sort of volunteered. Oh, their job is they've gone back into service, but not as full-time soldiers that go overseas. Their job is just to guard bases in the UK.
Oh, okay. Oh, UK. Okay, UK.
Yeah. I'm okay. You're okay?
It's a flawed system.
So that. Paul Tanker says, Bob, nice one, mate. It was about the Remington New Model Army. JT said, Mr. Evans, you mean Planet of the Apes? Yeah. No. So Rock Apes is what is it? Colloquial sort of slang for
it's
the Royal Air Force regiments.
Yeah, they're it's a perimeter protection of Royal Air Force.
No, they don't guard the perimeter. They guard. They're supposed to guard up to 3 miles out from the perimeter.
They are airfield security.
But at the minute, all they do is check padlocks and then go back to their ready room.
Right.
Our off room.
Let's be honest, we don't really know what they do at the minute.
Well, no, because they originally set up to like guard airfields or protect airfields and things and take airfields. But last time we had to guard an airfield, they sent in the paras.
Yeah,
they sent the paras in to do it.
Who made that decision?
Someone with sense, probably. Apparently, it upset a lot of serving.
That decision, but it was made by somebody else.
Yeah.
And then the rock apes get
the flag
P taken out of them for something that they didn't do.
Well, that's the point. JT says, "Oh, we've read that one." I have visions of Charleston Heston. Bob says, my gun club wanted to report me for an illegal weapon until I pointed the club's permits. Muzzle loading weapons were allowed. Yeah. You muzzled them. Very good.
Muzzled them. Muzzled tough. Paul says, Bob, very similar to the Navy Colt. I was blown away when I went on board the HMS Warrior, and there were hundreds of them. I have not been on the Warrior. I've been on the Victory. Hard on by, as you say, but I didn't want to spend the entire day there because my family was,
You were a cabin boy, weren't you, on the Victory?
Yeah. Yeah.
His name was Roger.
No, that's what they did.
Paul says, oh no, we just read that one. What's that doing? Go. There you go.
I'm quite liking how that's coming out.
Ooh. Gary.
So I wonder who got
I just found a photo.
Look at that.
Oh. And look where it is.
Guess what I bought the other day? Alcohol-free Doom Bar.
Oh!
Just to see what it tastes like.
You bastard.
And?
I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it because I was supposed to be taking Kay to an appointment today, wasn't I?
Yeah. I've just had 2 kegs of Theakston's Old Peculiar delivered.
Ooh.
Wow.
Sounds about right for you. Old and Peculiar. That's what I'm after.
This guy looks happy to be there.
Either that or something's just gone up his butt.
I was going to say, it looks like he sat on something he shouldn't have done.
Oh, when we were discussing the shock collar yesterday, that was one of the other options as well.
No.
Put a shocker in his seat, and then whenever he goes to sing or anything, modders can press the button, and he jumps. Do you know what? These seem to thin better with water.
Oh,
what paints are they?
Bloody Doom Bar.
What paints are you using, Mikey?
AK.
3G?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do thin well with water.
JT says, I noticed how similar the Mosin Nagant Gewehr and the M1 are from a first glance, but a different looking closer. There you go. Same true with the Manlika Carcano.
That's the gun that shot JFK.
Yeah. Bob says, soprano singing. As long as it's not castrato.
No, because you end up
Their voices were haunting.
Well, yeah, I went up a couple of octaves there. No, there's a film about a castrati. I thought it was wonderful. I can't remember the name of it now.
Mm.
But It's really good.
Yeah. There's a recording online, isn't there, of the last castrato of him singing, and it is haunting. The sound of it.
Ah. Do. Oh no singing, John. No singing. That was about to be a little bit of "Keep It Dark" by Genesis.
Stop singing, John.
Oh, listening to them 2 albums last night. Good.
Stop doing singing, John. It's silly.
No, sir.
JT says the Malika Kakano has an interesting history aside from Oswald. Yeah. JT says, oh, I've just read that one. Paul says, John, yes, it was brilliant. Yeah. I hate painting figures. That's not wrong. I don't hate it.
That'll be interesting when we do a figure.
We could all do new figures.
It's just an embuggerance that I can do without. It's not something that's, I don't look at a figure and go, ooh, I want to do that.
No, but I have bought figures to paint them to learn how to do it.
Paint the Giant, that was a figure.
Yeah, but these are little tiny figures.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sorry, you did who? What, the Giant? Oh,
Pepe.
Yeah. No, that was great.
Pepe.
Yes.
Oh God, now I've got back to the fucking elephant walk.
I think you do have some form of ADHD or something, John.
You think?
Yeah. What do we reckon, people?
I don't know. I think we've all probably got something.
Yeah. Other than diabetes and arthritis and... Oh, sorry, you're talking about mentally.
Functional neurological disorder.
One term I've never understood why people use it so much about themselves is neurodiverse, because it literally translates as abnormal thought. Why would you want to call yourself abnormal?
Well, it's clouds of people. What is normal? And yeah. I'd rather just honestly talk about anything else.
Yeah, because normal is
it's subjective, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Subjective. What is normal?
See, I have brains, kind of. Yeah, but I've never understood why people are so keen to labeling themselves as that.
Well,
I mean, everyone's different, so why tell everyone that you're abnormal?
Maybe someone. Young Frankenstein. JT says the Manlika Kakanos were acquired by the Italians from Austria in World War I think.
Someone once had a discussion I overheard or was part of, I can't remember now, about sanity and insanity, and turned it completely on its head. What if we are the insane ones and the insane ones are actually the sane ones?
True. Good point. Well presented.
It goes back to that subjectivity again, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, there is the whole awakening thing, isn't it? So, it is a very strange experience. Like suddenly realizing what's going on in the world and things like that. Sort of things that you'd never thought people would do to one another. But yeah. JT says, guys, we're all Abby normal. Certainly are on this channel, mate. Ian says, everyone is part of the spectrum somehow. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Represent.
So if everyone's part of the spectrum, how can anyone call themselves abnormal? Because they're all normal.
Albert's brother, says Bob, was Frank Einstein. Oh, and Joe confirms that, in this stream, Gary, it's true. Midstream.
Oh. Yeah. When Gary is midstream.
Well, there's a fucking elephant fucking thing again. Right.
When you get to Gary's age, Viagra is a sleep aid. Stops you rolling out of bed.
Oh, you funny guy. They've got to do some flesh soon.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I've just done the.
Tastes delicious.
I've done the uniforms, and I've started doing the headdress.
See, I tend to work from the inside out, so I do like eyes, skin.
You do the guts first, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't do the eyes on 135th. Just not.
No,
really.
I tend not to, because they'll just look like they're petrified.
JT says, I think ADHD and autism are us accepting a part of who we are, but people outside of us don't like it. That has to be hard being yourself when people hate it and don't understand it. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd have done a lot better in school if they realised that the best way for me to learn is to do stuff like this. And do creative stuff. Rather than just sitting there learning parrot fashion.
Tiff says, a good tip for eyes, don't use white paint, use an ivory colour.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is a good tip. Yeah, because white's too white. You need to dial it down a bit.
I used off-white. Not off-red. Off-white.
And Paul says Helene's plane is just taken off for Italy. Well, goodbye, Helene, and enjoy. Gary's got a question. Were Jagd Panther exhausts made of steel? I'd imagine so, because they rusted up like a bastard.
Good question. Depends on the part, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I imagine so, because especially with the ones, because they started building them in 1944, weren't they, when they started seeing frontline service? And by then, Germany was running out of resources. Or starting to. So I'd imagine aluminium would have been pretty short supply.
Oh, it was a crazy short supply.
Aluminum?
Aluminum. Most of the aluminum the Germans were getting hold of were from the drop tanks dropped by the American fighters. So they converted to using paper external tanks.
Yeah. JT says, school expects everyone to learn the same way. Not everyone does. Exactly. Waitrose says, the sticky part at the back because there isn't an interior on the kit.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I did see there was I think a Imperial War Museum video on YouTube on the Jagd Panther that I saw, and they had some photos of them there, and they looked pretty beaten up for those, the rear fascia shots or stuff. So that might be a good place to look.
The Australian Tank Museum, on their YouTube channel, they've restored one, haven't they? And they did episodes on the exhaust and things.
Yes, you're right. But so theirs was made from parts in the factory that were never completed. Yeah. So it's not actually, doesn't have any provenance or whatever. Well, it's an original Jagdpanther. There are bits that they had to remanufacture, of course, but they've done a wonderful job on it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on whether you're going for pre-September 44 or post-September 44 as well. Because post-September 44 is when they put the flash eliminator, the flash eliminators on the exhaust.
There you go. Yeah, but all the ones that were in the field would not have been updated. Though, the supply and chain issues, I'd imagine.
They're pretty much, most of them were changed because there wasn't that many of them. There's only, I think it was something like 200 of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of hundred. It's in that IWM video that I had seen that they talk about the figures. It was meant to be 1,300 a month or whatever, and they could not achieve that output, of course.
Yeah.
JT said he needed a break from my awful jokes. Lol.
Waitrose says, I'm just building a clanky tanky thing. Give me a break.
Yeah.
A clanky tanky.
Well.
Paul says he watches that show every Wednesday.
So I believe he's referring to the Australian Armour Museum in Cairns. They have a live, not a live, but every Wednesday they have one of the restoration videos put out, and it's great talent there. Again, it's like what they're doing at Bovington. I've heard some modelers criticise them. Oh, it's the wrong colour. My view is the people that work in these museums know more about it than I do. So.
Well, it's not that. I mean, some of it, they might well be the wrong colour, but what they're trying to do in a museum is they're not trying to create an accurate replica. They're trying to create a replica that represents all variants.
Yeah, that'll do.
They're trying to represent all the different ones.
It's only recently the Australian RWF Heritage Branch have got any idea about anything they were doing. There were some full-on idiots there. They're still there, but most of them have been pushed out the door and died, which is wonderful news.
That's a bit harsh, John.
Oh, I've met some of them. So one of them is named Spanner. They call him Spanner because his head is on a 30-degree angle.
Actually, this figure's not looking too bad.
See?
So this is going on to it. So I painted the shorts in a khaki with Vallejo. I'm moving on to a Iraqi sand for the shirts to give it a bit of colour differentiation. That's it's a modelling tip for modelers.
Paul says they're working on a KV1 at the moment.
Are they really? I should tune in and watch those.
I'd like to build a KV1 sometime.
Oh,
you're going to have enough.
If only you were on a channel where you had the ability to build what you want.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, share for hobbies or something.
Jim says, go to the Micro Machines Discord and look in the reference category. Someone has recently posted photos of a Jagdpanther G2. Very good close-up photos. I'll have to get myself on the Micro Machines Discord.
That's Callum's, the Columbus Models.
I'm on that one.
Yeah.
Very good.
Again, a very good tip there, Jim. Thank you. I shall do that myself.
Yes. Just the tip.
Just the tip. Nothing sus.
Bob says, Eureka moment. Just remember the coil spring bump stops on the B-type rear axle are called volute springs.
Very good. Thank you, Bob. Volute.
Yes.
I volute you, sir.
Alrighty then. JT says, thanks for good time today, and I did enjoy the serious part and the humour. Accepting yourself as you are instead of being what others want you to be is empowering. See you tomorrow. It is indeed.
Cheers, John.
And it's made a big difference to my mental health. I think that's part why scale modelling has made a difference to my mental health, because I'm doing nothing but creative stuff all the time. And it's just being myself. And I can be myself on here with you two.
It's not just us two, it's hundreds of them.
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I enjoy it so much. I can just be myself.
Oh, God, I get up in the roost space again.
The joy of having such good mates.
So after the live stream yesterday, after the members special, Timbo, Mikey and I hung around for another about an hour or so, I'd imagine, just laughing about everything that we were being shown by each other. It was just a lot of fun.
When he says what we were being shown by each other, we mean like adverts on YouTube and stuff.
Just YouTube and stuff, yeah, nothing's us.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing outrageous. Yeah. Nothing ridiculous.
Or in John and Tim's case, nothing incestuous.
Christ.
God.
On it. That doesn't make it sound any better.
No.
Paul says, see you all later, folks. Thanks once more, guys.
Here's Paul.
It's always a pleasure, Paul. Yeah, always welcome back, of course.
Absolutely.
As is everyone else in the stream.
Yeah. Patrick says, sure sounded suspicious. Yeah. I've done the skin on that guy. It's come out well, I think.
I'm
Can
the
we
dude.
zoom in?
Oh, stupid thing. Hang on, let's move this light close in the right place. Move that. Right, there you go.
That's an interesting colour you've gone for with the uniform.
I haven't done the uniform yet, you sarcastic shit.
Is that just
Oh,
promo?
is it? Oh, no, I wasn't being sarcastic. It generally looked like you've gone for a. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, no, that's just
Take that back.
that's just black primer with white highlight.
All right.
Highlight. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. You know, right? Looks better in real life.
Well, I've just done the uniforms and the headdress at the moment, and then I've got the skin tones to do another day. Painted all the barrel, all the jerry cans up. Got me wheels on. Put the backs of the seats in.
Yes.
So that's all done. So it's getting there.
Excellent.
All right.
Put it
And
on.
I've done a
Oh,
initial coat on. Well, you can
You're
see.
right.
Well, the arms. This is my
Gary's in pain. Hang on,
my
Gary's
army?
in pain. You're right, Gary.
Yeah, I'm my ribs are hurting. That's all.
Oh
Oh.
dear. And the guys have had the first coat of, or the second coat of skin tone, so it's getting there. But yeah, they've just had a rough coat of the khaki and the Iraqi sand for the shirts and stuff like that. So it's coming together. It's looking jeepy.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Excuse me, mid yawn.
Right. So,
So more figures next week.
well, I don't know, because I'm thinking of maybe doing the figures for next week.
Can do.
You mean before having them ready for next week?
Yeah.
Can do.
Because we've still got the odds and sods to put on it.
And then the
The
base.
paint to put on. The weapons and things like that. So it's going to be at least another 2 sessions anyway.
Yeah.
Your call, your channel.
I don't know. Yeah, I might do the figures.
Would you have time, Gary?
Yeah, I can do them.
Because that way then we'll all be up to the same point then, won't we?
Yeah.
This I feel this is good practice to do the figures that come for the omnibus.
Yes.
They'd be very different. but it'll sort of like, I've not painted figures for a while. In fact, I found a bag. I was looking for a bag earlier. These are my little personnel for what was going to be around the base of the what's the bloody name of it? That stupid German thing with the twisting. Oh God, what's it called?
I know the one.
The
I know the one. The one with the 3 engines that twist round. The what if?
Yeah.
Thing.
God, I can't remember the name of it.
Q Evans. Evans was. I just feel Evans or Julian typing away on their keyboards now.
Triebflügel.
Triebflügel. That was
Triebflügel. So
Yeah,
these are
1/24 figures on that I might practice on at some point.
There's a guy lying underneath it saying, "What the hell? Why isn't it working?" And then it ignites. It's great.
Alrighty then. We've got a few more comments before we go.
Shutting up, sir.
Bob says, Jeep, just empty your pockets when repairs are due. Bob says, courtesy of Iron from Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. There we go.
Shout out to Ivan at Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics.
Yeah.
Cool. So we are
sponsor
back
of this channel.
We are back tomorrow at 12 till 2 with the Yag Panther with Wait Rose. Him here.
If I survive.
And this one here. If Modders lets him back on. Oh, look, we can touch John. See if you can do it. Do it. Ooh, hang on. No, don't move. There. Oh, the wiggle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
On that very sad note.
Yes.
That's creepy
AF. Back tomorrow, 12 till 2. Hull Val for now.
Ta-da.
Hull Val.